Mind's Eye is an action packed thriller of a video game, third person, and you're looking at some gameplay. This is a sneak peek before they do a bigger reveal for more gameplay. We do already have some footage, and today we're going to be checking out this preview, discussing it, and pointing out everything you might have missed that's in some of these details. And I'm super excited about it, man. It is fun. First things first that I want to talk about and that we're going to discuss is the action. We're going to just watch this in slow motion. And I just want to kind of point out a couple of things that you can see. We have a scan that you're capable of marking all the enemies in a certain location, which is super important. You can pick up ammo from the floor from enemies and things like that. You have the pistol and the shotgun here that we've just seen. And I want to kind of detail this immensely just to give you guys a full run. You see environmental explosions. You can blow up cars, you can blow up different things in the area. It is very cool. Of course, they have racing. This is a big part of the game. They wanted to make it very fun and fluid for you. And to me, there's nothing like a good race, a good chase, a good car battle, different things that you can do with it. It's gonna get interesting to see, and that's on slow motion. But now what we're gonna do is take you to the actual page so you can see for yourself. So this right here is some things that I want to break down in detail. All right, on the left, this pistol actually has 12 rounds. You can see on the left right there, that is good. That means you're gonna be, 15 rounds, I'm sorry. It's gonna be good enough to be able to do some work. And then you can see on the right where I just pointed at that you do have more ammo that you'll be able to pick up consistently. And that is great. The health bar on the bottom left, as you can see, it's going to be your health, pretty basic stuff. Then your specific objectives, fight your way out, it's going to be on the bottom right. I want to look up top and talk about a little bit. As you can see on the top right, this is our person who's going to be talking with us and kind of probably helping us with the missions and things like that. On the left, you're looking at the map and it actually shows all the enemies since you marked them. You're capable of seeing it, but what I want to talk about as we watch the trailer again in slow motion is that this map looks like you're going to be able to explore a good amount. We were discussing, is this an open world? And they said no, it was not, but you're going to be able to explore good enough areas and do a bunch of different things, and it's kind of sequence based. And so that's the biggest question I have, so that I can explain it to my viewers and let them know exactly what they're going to be offering. What I would ask the developers, they could explain it in detail how expansive is the areas, because we have a vehicle. That means we're going to be able to traverse, as you can see here on this specific setup. And I am excited about it and I cannot wait. I think it's going to be an amazing time for this game. And it's going to be super exciting once they, you know, get to work on that as we go forward. And again, you can see the automatic. I forgot to mention that one, which is the actual submachine gun that they have in here as well. You got 30 rounds, 500 extra bullets. All that is looking good. And I do believe that we're going to be locked in. And I want to kind of take a moment to also look into the previous gameplay trailer and do a little deeper dive, because there are some details in here that I wasn't sure, but I can say now this is definitely gameplay right here. They just turned off the HUD. This is gameplay because we've seen the cover system already officially. You want to pay attention to some of this. Of the racing, of course, is gameplay, and even shooting out the window, wondering who's going to be driving while you shoot. That's interesting. The visuals look amazing, and these areas are top tier. You can see right here, this is an inside a parking lot to exploding cars, which is just a cool physic to have. And then this is a construction site. I've worked construction in my lifetime, so I know what this is like. And they have all the drones and different things that are in there. Remember, this drone that you see to your right is actually a tool you can use. So this one looks like it's the one that scans. If we watch a different trailer, he's able to throw a drone to do an assault attack on enemies. So different kind of drones for you to use, and I'm not sure they're going to be able to be used multiple simultaneously, or they're going to have one drone per, loadout. And so that's the type of questions we have. But you can see right here the drone shooting at the enemy's rooftops, and these little details that can tell you a lot, right? That it's going to change the game drastically. And I want you to pay attention and just kind of take in some of this stuff. So he's capable of shooting these missiles, I believe. You're going to be in control of that, and you're going to be doing stuff like this here where you're in a gas station as well. So a lot of different areas is basically showing off that you, and this right here is what I was talking about, the drone attack. I don't believe you'll be able to have both at the same time. So we'll see how that system works once we get more information. These are the type of cool details that I like. But there's a lot of jam-packed combat in this that I didn't want to break down the way I'm going to now, because this is going to be the biggest seller for you, right? Like, this is real gameplay. Just because there's no HUD doesn't mean it's not gameplay. It's just cinematically presented on a bunch of this stuff. And so, yeah, lock in. The cover system looks really fluid. The UI is pretty straightforward, simple, not too crazy. Your capability of different weapons, you got an LMG, you have a lot of weapons, submachine gun, shotgun, pistol. It's so far I've seen a little bit of everything in the game, and that's really great. You got the assault rifle right there that we just saw. And these weapons in these areas are going to be dynamic. You can see this is kind of like a warehouse type of factory compound that we're invading. And again, you see a lot of robots for some areas and then some humans. So you're going to have some variety there on what type of people you'll be fighting. And I'm interested to see all the different kinds and things like that are super interesting. Now I want to kind of go into the cinematic, more so to talk about the game and discuss a couple things for you guys. And then you guys let me know what you guys are feeling or thinking as we go forward. First and foremost, this Red Rock City supposed to be a no crime zone, a beautiful area because all the AI is controlling it, but something goes wrong, and this is where the gameplay picks up. It's because, yes, they made it a futuristic area with all these robots and drones all over the place, but now things got hairy, and of course you're in the middle of it as the protagonist, who's going to be dealing with the political side of Vega. You can see her there, or the other characters who are possibly the villains. And again, it's a question of who's right or wrong here. They both look like villains to me. But yeah, so that's a situation that we'll find out when the time comes. And these are the type of things right here where you're going to be enhancing, and I believe this gentleman is going to be your go-to guy to upgrade your gear. And as you can see, he's talking and kind of informing you, and this is the one thing that told me to be throwing the assault drone out. When he goes and he throws this drone and it does attack people, and so I believe this is another one of 3 or more drones that you can use, one to scan, one to throw big missiles, and one to do like an assault on the ground to enemies. And so for me, it's looking good, it's exciting, it's interesting, and it's dynamic, and I cannot wait for MindsEye. That is my opinion on it. Again, when it comes to the new teaser that we just got, I'm going to go back to it in a second, but I want to just say, this story looks compelling. The universe is definitely amazing. The cinematics have been top tier. The presentation has been good. The main thing that we wanted, I'm sure that when you watch this video, you were hoping for a good 10 to 15 minute long gameplay of a mission completed, one full thing, to see what you'll get out of it. I think that can tell us, for those people who are still wondering if they want to get it, if it's good or not. And I think the developers are ready for that. This is a first time teaser. I literally got this exclusively before it releases on YouTube tomorrow. So I'm uploading this a day before it goes official. But yeah, it is exciting, interesting, and definitely dynamic when it comes to what they're doing with this game. So lock in and rock out with me. I want to kind of showcase this last bit here and just tell you guys, but make sure you stay tuned to the channel, because this is going to be one of my games of the year. Super interesting company. They're doing big things with another game called Everywhere that connects to this game that lets you create tools using all this. And I think I'm gonna have a blast once they do that. So make sure you leave a like, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Peace.